Hello all, this is Zimnaller coming at you with more of the Planet Crafter. We're going to continue our journey here in the Prime World as we head along. Let's collect up our fish eggs. We can actually set up aquatic farms now. How expensive are they? What do they take? Lots of silk, so we can't make all at once. How much silk do we currently have access to? Well, we have a decent amount. 22. So they take 3 apiece, so we could make 7 of them right off the bat. They take plankton, which is interesting. Do we have extra of A? Because it only wants A. We do. What was the other ingredient of this? Of course, it's just so many bio nuggets. Yeah, we're gonna have to make actual mushroom farms. This ain't gonna actually cut it, so it survived. It worked for this point, but we only recently unlocked the ability to even do the farms, so in that case, we'll make the bee larva then that we're gonna need. Okay. We'll set our drones to go fill this up with the stuff. Where is the drone? Up here. Why is uncommon on that side? This is already demanding that. You are not demanding yours yet either. Okay. So we did already set up the machines that sort that out. Then let's put our silk away. Let's even put away the fish eggs. And let's put away these crystals just to empty out our inventory. Always sort this out. Okay. So the recipe for bees, that was just uncommon. I remember it was uncommon. It also wants mutagen and fertilizer. Oh, and actually it was a rare. Oh, uncommon, okay. It's fine. Let's start off with 4 then. Fertilizer we've been collecting, so we should have a supply. Just have to poke it out of this. Do a little cleanse out of the fertilizer. It's better suited in our pocket. Okay. Well, we got it all collected for now. Okay, we'll get the bee started. Eventually you get the tier 2 beehive. We haven't quite gotten there, but when you do, they start occasionally creating bees. So you don't have to specifically go out of your way like we are. We're gonna need mushroom seeds, so somewhere in our mishmash of nonsense we should have extra seeds. I think it's actually over here. Yep, mushroom. What else is gonna be part of this? Water bottles are easy peasy. Tier 1 and Tier 2. Already holding Tier 1s. Let's go find Tier 2. We got time while it's doing its thing. Can't move faster than the bees anyway. Okay. Next we gotta scout out where we're gonna put it. And usually I just put them up top. It's easy. Out of the way. First match of bees done. Cool. I didn't wait long enough. There we go. There we go. So we can go up and make one immediately. And we will set up a better... Oh, we need the alloys too. That helps. Helps to have all the ingredients. But yeah, we will set up a better place for them. But we'll move that later. For now, we just need mushrooms. So let's... Okay. So now, if we want to have our dudes collected, we just set up a receptacle to actually want this. And our drones will actually go pick it up for us. How we doing? Yeah, we're gonna have to go take that little journey and sort that out. I actually don't remember if we upgraded to a tier 3, so maybe we can take this opportunity to do a little walkabout as well. Collect some of those fish eggs that were in more obscure locations. That should solve our problems. For now. Oh, at least it'll start working towards that goal, at least. We don't need to carry the fertilizers if we're going out. Let's just find one to shove them in. We will use them all up, do not worry. That is just going to happen. We could actually make a couple more bees, couldn't we? Just for the road. We'll always need more bees. Okay. So we've got explosives in our pocket. We don't need to carry those right now. We do want our car though. Get a better angle on it. Okay. So if we're gonna go to a tier 3 of the extractors, what is the recipe for that? That's actually easy peasy. That, and iridium. Some titanium. Okay. Well then, where do we want to make the circle from? So we're gonna go here and then loop to both of those two that were both here. Yeah, we're gonna get the... Oh baby. I don't care about the osmium rockets, rocks falling at all. We got plenty of osmium. We do have some fish, but we need to put all the fish in the water to get to see them all. So first we're going to get the ones in that crater, and then we're going to move north into that area. Because that's where the zeolite is set up. And maybe we didn't even set up a zeolite farm. That would also explain things. But I have the materials to do it, so it's all gonna be good. Where was the first one? Cut straight west from here. This is an entrance to them into the Warden's Mushroom Grove as well, so that's one of the end game places. We're not quite ready to do the in-game stuff yet, so I'm not going to worry about it immediately. This is another one of the in-game locations. On one of these rocks over here, there's like a ladder, and then there's a cave behind it, like on one of the outskirts of this place right here, but we're just here to check our fish pond and get the unique fish things out of it, I guess. I guess we need some of these too. We'll take them with us. I mean, we have them set to supply, but we didn't actually set up receptacles to pick up the plankton, so that is also a thing. This should lead towards the zeolite cave, I believe. Unless this is a... No, this is the endgame cave. Okay. Then there's another one that goes towards the zeolite, right? It's up a little higher. My right. No, it's just a little bit over here. There we go. Yeah, that was the end-game, one of the end-game caves. This has 3 different endings, this planet. Like, this is the prime spot for this, I believe. So, just set one down. Bam, bam, right there. Set it to mine a zeolite, and then to supply it, back. So now we need to go north and west to go collect that. I can't tell which kind of meteors these are, but we actually don't really need to collect any particular meteors anymore. Is there still melting ice? That's crazy. Oh, this actually connects right up to here. Our osmium cave. We need to upgrade you, don't we? We do need to upgrade you. This is right off of the sulfur zone. So there is also a little secret over here in this area, so we'll take a little look at it. So this is just like a really cool looking like dust falls area, but there is actually a secret that you can't visibly see behind it. That's like a little cave. I don't remember where it ends up going or if it's just treasure, but it's cool. Doesn't really seem like it's going anywhere, so maybe it's just treasure. Early game osmium if you want it. And it's pretty easy to get to. We can just go up and over the wall. So our journey continues this way. Where are we at? Straight north. And you could set up a whole teleporter network, but the thing is that a lot of these places you don't have to visit anywhere often enough to really warrant it, in my opinion. I also kind of like looking around. Frogs. Okay, how close are we? We kind of overshot it a little bit. I see it now. Already set it to supply everything. Okay. Do we need anything else? No, I think we just return. Yeah. Straight east it is. So we actually didn't set up all of those either. So I think we still have a couple more fish egg collectors to do on the east side. That's the super alloy cave. That's another one of the endgame ones too. Eventually we'll start digging into all of that. It isn't really relevant until you finish terraforming anyway. You can't really do that. We're still on the edge of like animals and whatnot. But we're certainly getting there. I think it's like 5 of 5,000 GTI. So when it reaches 1,000, it's gonna switch to TTI, I believe. So it'll be like 5 of those is enough. Something around that, maybe 3. After that, it doesn't actually change the world anymore. It just number goes up. Okay, so we're out here. Drop off the fuse. These are gonna just kind of share for now. Guess we'll take the bees out. Make more bees. Keep the bees coming. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Okay. We got some more nuggets. Oh, you're making nuggets for us. Nice. Drop them off. So what did we need them for right now? Fish farms. That's what we needed them for. So we can start off with 3. Silks. Okay, we can start off with 4. Okay. So then we just find a nice secluded spot to where we can easily access them all. And just start filling them up. And those will be much more effective than the aquariums we have. We could put the extras in there though. Okay. I need more silk, so we'll pull these out. That you, did you keep bioplasticking? You did not. How about over here? How are the mushrooms collected? Yeah, we got some of them. No, I actually think they'll collect from those too, so maybe that's where some of the mushrooms were going. So what else did we have that needed bees specifically? There was another thing that we could do. There was the rockets. We could launch rockets. Do we need more? What still needs to be unlocked, I guess, is the important question. Actually, quite a few things under insects, so we definitely need to focus back in on those to finish this off, including the level 2 beehive and the level 2 butterfly farm. There were animal rockets that we can't really do too much about yet. We could possibly do a couple more of these, double that down again. So 2 more bees. That gives us a reason to keep making bees, because we were close enough to doing it. And the other ingredients of it were just like, what, the fertilizer 2 and fertilizer 1. And then a rocket, I think, was all it wanted, so doesn't get much easier than that. Cool. Then what else can we do? I guess we could actually move some of this nonsense. So we were still in the process of that. Because, like, if we don't empty this out, we can't replace the zone. That's the biggest incentive. And when we do empty it out, I can set it up as an actual storage room that's bigger and more organized. Because now we've got all the materials to do that. Oh, I didn't drop what I was holding off. And I'm just killing time while our stuff gets processed, so we can set up our bee stuff now. Like, that's just something I'm working on over time. When I focus in on it, it will not take that long. Like, probably like 5 minutes and I'll have it set up. Oh, I actually needed a couple more things. It was osmium in tier 2. Okay. Fair enough. Actually, there were plenty of rockets over here, weren't there? I don't remember what the other ingredient was, I'm sorry. Tier 2 mutagen. I remembered tier 2, but I didn't remember it was mutagen. Okay. Did I stick any of it over here? Or did I pick it out? Okay. That'll work. That's one of them. Oh. I believe in you. You'll find your way to outer space. Probably. I think it still launches properly even if it doesn't visually go to space. Poor rocket, so lost. We'll just let it do its thing for a while and then pretend that it made it. Broke my ankles. Alright, so I didn't end up needing those. Okay, so that's gonna double our insect production again. Okay, so... bio nuggets continue to be a thing that we're just gonna collect. So it's been a while, but which butterflies do we need to do? So I don't think we have either of these. So rare and tier 2. Okay, we'll see what we end up with there. Okay, while it's doing that, let's continue this. This is probably another meteor that I don't care about. At least they clean themselves up, too. If you don't pick them up, they just disappear. And all of these are also temporary. They're just where it's gonna go for now until we set up a proper storage. Just set it to supply everything and it will solve itself as we keep building. Okay, our butterflies are probably sorted. Got a blue one, got a red one. Okay. Then we want to keep making the other ones too to make sure we got a full selection. So these are all rare. mutagen level 1 in fertilizer. Honestly, we might be out of the fertilizer after this, so we might have to look into setting up that finally. Or go to more portals. We still have to do more portals. So we'll let that do its thing and collect a few more and drop these off for a second. So we have more space. As you can see, it does sort out pretty quick. You just kind of gotta do it. We are gonna want fertilizer. We'll pull that out ourselves. Oh, it's a super alloy one, of course. Do I care? I might not care this time. We got plenty of super alloy, to be honest. It is a little hard to actually properly place things when the whole world is shaking, though, isn't it? Alright. Do your thing, world. We'll work around this. Oh, there's all the fertilizer. Me and the one that has the fertilizer. Now the world is done exploding. Okay, let's drop off the fertilizer. Okay, so we got a green one and a white one. So we'll set up another round. These are kind of a lottery, so you have to do a bunch of them to get all the colors. There is an end to the nonsense eventually. We're getting there. Alright, what's the actual recipe for it? I think it's just actually one more super alloy anyway, so I can already be ready for this. Okay. There we go. Much bigger. Okay, let's drink up some water. So this is the only corner we will have not sorted out, but that's simpler actually than the other one. Okay, so believe it or not, one is probably not enough for everything. From what I remember. So maybe that's not how we set up storage. Maybe we go even higher to set up storage. Maybe the adventure is just beginning. But now that it's cleared out, we can actually start planning things more thoroughly. We'll set up biodomes. It's just gonna be a bit of a redesign. Okay. So one thing I'm gonna do is just, while we figured that part out, we're going to set up a little chest with all of our biodome stuff in it. That's just its own thing. Right here. The tree barks don't have to be in there. The tree barks are just what it makes. Grab some food. Still good. Okay. Let's go ahead and go up. We are gonna tear down to here. Take that down. Go upstairs. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't do that right, actually. That's right, because we were gonna move it back. Right. So we need to... do that. Okay. Fair enough. And then this goes as an offshoot to that. Cool. So now it's uniform. Alright. On that note, then, we are going to want to do something over here. So, we need aluminum. That's a bit of a nicer way to go up and down, in my opinion, so we're going to take that. So then we get to decide which direction we expand out for storage, because I think that's where we're going to do is do storage right there. different things. So for now, we just need iron and titanium. What we consider. Just to get that out of my inventory. We'll probably tear some of it down, but let's consider first. So we're gonna need iron and titanium. Thing is, you need a lot to set up full storage. You probably want to organize it by sections too, so where are you going to do? Nope, that's not what I want. I actually want it to be that way. Yeah. Okay. Give us a space then and do another one right here. Okay. Okay. If I do this, it'll do it this way. Okay, and I do this. Okay, I think I got those all configured the way I wanted to. Not too shabby. This, I just need a bunch of titanium and iron. So we're just gonna fill all the connecting lines of this first, just so that walking between them is easy. Okay, we need 2, 3 more. Okay, so 3 more sets. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so I could have kept going. I still needed to come back to get one more anyway. Okay. Okay, so that gives us all the room we could currently want for what we're doing. Cool. So now we can work on figuring out what we want to do. So I think we actually need something from the trade rocket before we can properly organize. We do have money that we got, and that's one of the things that we needed. Tier 2 locker. Yep, we want that. Can I just afford all of them? Not quite. Not quite. Do that for now. We'll get more as we go on, as we go through Rex and stuff, but that'll get us a lot of the blueprints and things that we might not have enough of. That'll take about 10 minutes, and then we can work on that. Okay. Well, that's cool. Got 2 more butterflies. And set up another round of these. Maybe we can set up another round. We need to go get more mutagens. We do have plenty of them, they're just scattered. We really did just go wild, didn't we? Oh, all I needed is 2, so that'll work out. Well, that's why I set it up the way I did, was so that our drones would actually just clean it all up whenever I set up the full storage system. Now, every time I start a new world on this from fresh, it takes a little bit of a messy point before you actually can set up a proper storage system. That's just kind of the nature of how it works out when I do it. Okay, so we can grab our butterfly larva. We can... First we can see which ones of these are duplicates, because... So we have 2 blues. So I don't need that to be blue. Red. Green. So greens are fine. Red. Whites are fine. Green is a duplicate. This red is a duplicate. This is a duplicate. This is a duplicate. So those are all duplicates. Understood. So I don't mind putting them in here, but we are going to basically separate the ones that are extra from the ones that are the unique one of each kind. And that's because you only see them in the world if you set them somewhere to propagate. So you definitely want to make sure you have one farm of each kind to see them all around the world. Same thing with the fish. You want to have one of each type of fish going on out there. Alright, we did have a couple more, didn't we? Okay, we can probably set out a couple more fish farms. Butterfly things. And our zeolite problem should be solved now because we went out and fixed that. Yeah, so we can add to our unique ones because we have two more unique ones. There we go. So we can start cleaning up the ones that are kind of in our way for getting around. Because none of those powers even matter at all, those solar powers. Panels, because we're basically getting all of our power from the pulsar generators we set up. So literally none of these matter at all. And we sorted out that wreck, so we can actually just open another one while we're waiting too. Like, I'm kind of just giving us little busy work of useful things that we could do while waiting for it to sort out, but this is useful. Give me all my materials. Let's go ahead and... Hey, it gave us one right off the bat. I'm definitely not rushing right in there, but I will do that shortly. Okay, which butterflies did we get? 2 more greens. Looks like it. Okay. Okay, so fish farms were bio nuggets. We could set up a couple more. So we could set up 4 more. That would be... Well, let's empty from here first. Do another one. What was the other ingredient? Plankton A's. Do we even have enough to do that? I do. Okay, so we can set up 5. Do I have 5 more kinds of fish eggs? I might not, but we'll find out. If I don't have 5 more, I can just make a separate section for ones that are extra. Like we have been doing. So I got a Booyoo. So the Booyoo would be extra. Then all the way down here, I'm gonna set these up. Just to get them built. If I need them for this, I'll come get them. Sometimes it doesn't want to let you drink in places, and sometimes it doesn't mind. No, we can drink this way too, so it doesn't matter. Oh right, we had a couple more fish here. Booyoo was extra. Alright, we might immediately have a use for this then. Let us confirm that none of these are duplicates. Chajed is. Okay, so 2 of these are immediately useful. Let's come get those. And you can have Chajed and you. We're holding them. You can basically fill up 1 round of this each time we come in and out. And it will sort itself out. Is our trade rocket back now? Let's see if that's true. I'm misremembering, was it 15 minutes? Oh, actually, it's landing right now. Perfect timing, actually. So we got 3 rockets. We got 2 more of our butterflies, and we got some fish eggs. No frog eggs. Turn the blueprints in. So we got ourselves a jetpack module for our vehicle. We got ourselves another type of building component. We got ourselves the tier 2 storage locker, which is what we wanted to have. So these are a little bit more expensive, but we should have a decent amount of circuits kicking around. And plenty of super alloy, to be honest, so find our stash of circuits. Don't worry, this won't last either. I'm just gonna slam our useful stuff into it that we're gonna use, so I don't have to go waiting for our system to exist to find them, you know? So we're basically gonna go through every circuit we have to do this. Okay, so that's simple enough. Let's drop off some of them. So then we just need a whole bunch of super alloy. So then we just like pick a room and start going wild on it, actually. But you kind of want to have an idea in mind on how you want it to shake out, you know? I mean, functionally it'll work even if you crowd it more, but we don't really need to. These things, you only really need one of each one, you know? But then what you have to do is you have to consider where you want things to be. That's the real thing, like. So I think right off the bat, we're gonna want to have an actual repository for the base elements, because that will take out the vast majority of the nonsense in those. Are you... Oh, because it won't show it until they're there, right? Remember to fill in the name. As you go. And as we go along, our drones will eventually end up filling these up. I remember that right? I did. See, they finally came back. And this is actually gonna fix itself pretty quickly. As to how messy it was down there. We just gotta consider what we want these last two to be. Because the thing is, you're gonna be coming back to get these things regularly. So, you want it to make sense, I would imagine, so. That is the dream. Okay. So, and then we just pick up more. And keep going. And you actually want to start from the corner again, just like we did before. And that will lead to an even corner distribution when you get there. It'll look like it matches. As you can see, we are currently out of super alloy probably, so we can actually go back in and find the super alloy because we kind of went through everything that was in the storage and I don't want to break down our rods for it unless I have to, because that's a bit of a pain in its own right. So we did a pass over for circuits the first time. Now we're going to look through for super alloys. I mean, there's also a decent chance that our drones are just super busy right now. Because we gave them a million things to do, that's for sure. But this is going to give us a reason to go to Rex and get circuits and super alloy and a bunch of other stuff. And so we can make a few more. And that's actually all we need to do to fill this first room up. So that's actually perfect. Okay, so starting from this, then we're gonna want this to be osmium. Then I'm thinking sulfur. Then we can switch over to zeolite. Obsidian. I guess. Okay, so we set up obsidian. How many spaces do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As I like to kind of even it out, so there's 5 types of crystals. I don't want to put crystals in here unless I can think of another material I want in here first. Some of these materials aren't on this planet either, so that's another thing to consider. When designing this. That's an odd thing out. I guess bio nuggets can go here. They're kind of their own thing. Then I can set it up with the different crystals. There we go. So this first room is all set up. It's going to take our drones a while to actually move everything, but a lot of those containers down there will pretty much start sorting themselves out. We can set up the rooms as we go and get the materials. Like we're okay on circuit boards, but we definitely need our drones to figure out more super alloy for us, so that's going to take them a while. So yeah. That's the current plan, but yes, thank you all for watching. I'm going to take another couple minute break, get situated, and then we're going to go out there, probably do that portal, get us more materials, and then we'll make another room and clean up this storage thing up and consolidate it down, and hopefully get rid of all of it, to be honest. But yes, I'll see y'all in a moment. Bye-bye for now.